She said, she'll take me anywhere, she'll take me anywhere, as long as she stays with me. She said, she'll take me anywhere, she'll take me anywhere, as long as I stay queen. Yes, yes, Molly's lips. Yes, yes, Molly's lips. Yes, yes, Molly's lips. Yes, yes, Molly's lips.
And this must be the pre-show. Hey, Matt here. We did this earlier. It's gonna be jumbled, so I apologize for that, but well, looks like we have a 6-man match. There's a 6-person tag match. This should be interesting. And is that truce? I will check back again in a second. This'll be a bit more interesting, I'm sure. Well, that was quite entertaining. I mean, you know, Bruce, who was kissed by, I can't remember the redhead's name. He went on the outside, she did a suicida. The hamburger dude, I can't remember, like, won the match with a splash, but it wasn't an intergender. It was basic. Well, it was, but the men didn't face the women. It was as you would expect. But anyways, this was a good match too. So we'll be right back. We've got the mini match right now, and I've seen this guy wrestle many times. I can't remember his name, but he's definitely very good here, doing an iron bar. We'll be back to you in a minute. Well, I feel like his name is Masquerita. No, I'll write that down, but yeah, he won. Very athletic, and I mean, Mini Girl, that's not his name. He tried his best. Obviously, you thought maybe he was gonna win, but he did a roll up and won the match. And I think there is one left now on this card. But yeah, this is essentially the pre-show, it looks like, because these seats aren't filled and whatever. That's probably why Kyle and I didn't see this. But anyways, here we go. Blue Mask won the match. This was awesome. And I'm stumbling here, but yeah, this was just like penning attempts and like outside action, but at the end of the day, this guy is actually very good. Hey, me, Matt, Killer Kyle. This is a few hours late, but there was like 4 matches that were not on the video that we watched.
Yeah.
So we have this match. It's a Jack Cartwheel, Lince Dorado. Aerostar.
Yeah, I'm not sure why the video we watched only had, you say, half the show?
No, sometimes it happens. I didn't think it happened last time I watched AAA, but I could be wrong.
Well, I mean, outside of a couple of World Collide events they had, I mean, we watched Triple Mania, but that was like, maybe it was on the day of,
Right.
or the next day, and yeah, we didn't have any issue. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. There's just a bunch of shit that I was ahead of myself on. Well, whatever, it doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
I mean, it was all in all still a great afternoon. It's just some things I do out of instinct, I guess, and whatever. Yeah, it was at least 4 matches that weren't picked up on a video that we watched for some reason.
Yeah. So yeah, you got Jack Cartwheel, Aerostar, Lindsay Dorado, and that little kid.
Yeah,
I will say, the Lindsay Dorado is really leaning into this cat gimmick, cat persona.
yeah,
If you will, like, his entrance to the ring and like his demeanor and whatnot, like far different than when he was in WWE.
oh yeah. But this should be a good match, and we'll be back in a sec.
Yeah.
Well, that was pretty cool.
And this match was flying all over the place.
Yeah. I mean, Jack Cartwheel's pretty cool. And his name, of course, obviously.
Yeah.
And Lindsay Dorado. Don't see him very much anymore.
No, I think he's mainly focused, or mainly spending a lot of his time in Mexico
Yeah,
wrestling.
but
I was saying to Matt, he's really leaning into this cat persona.
right.
I'm not sure what, let's say, Dorado means. I think it's like golden legs, if I'm not mistaken. And he's really leaning into it, and it's a lot different than when he was in WWE as part of Lucha House Party.
That's true. But in any case, what a hell of a match. And I'm not even sure how many there is, but oh, there's a mini match.
Yeah.
But we'll see what else we can find, I guess.
Yeah. Jack Cartwheel has done work on Evolve.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait on. Well, that's awesome. We'll see what else we can find.
Yeah.
It looked like a muscle buster. I'm not quite sure what's turned into something else. That got the match, and he won. But I think the triple threat for the Reina del Reinas Championship is next. I'll be right back. Well, I gotta say this was awesome. I mean, it was Natalia, Flummer, and Fabia Paci for the title, and oh, they're not done. That was basically a lot of good back and forth, a lot of good pin attempts. It's basically a good technical match, is what it was, because I mean, Natalia was there, and obviously she's better in this environment than in WWE, than the screen. costume. I have no idea who that woman is. Helping Flemmer out. But yeah, she retained the title. And that was basically it. So yeah, I guess it's on with the event. So it was not as painful as I thought. Anyways, on with the show. Buenos dias. Me and Matt here. This is Killer Kyle. Ah, shit. Welcome to another play-by-play. And AAA Heroes Immortals, I guess.
Right.
Which is interesting because obviously 2 weeks ago or a week ago we did MLW and their co-promotion was CMLL. So,
Yeah.
but this looks like a good show.
Foul!
And yeah, we will be back in a sec.
Dominic Mysterio.
Yes, they're just going over the card right now. Dragon Lee versus Rey Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah.
And yeah. As Kyle just mentioned, AJ Styles and Dragon Lee are the WWE Tag Team Champions.
Yes, sir.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
Looks like a nice arena too. But going over the history of AAA, we will be right back in a sec. Well, we just had a segment with Grande Americano. Well, first of all, Vikino come out and didn't realize that he turned heel.
Yeah.
But yeah, and we're not fluent in Spanish.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was interesting that we have.
We got out here the Volcano come out and he's Dominic Mysterio and losing the AAA Mega Championship. Whatever else he was talking about. Then our Grande Americano came out and they got into an exchange of words and then things got physical. Then you ended up with the backstage segment with the guy that was Judah Macias in TNA.
Yeah.
Somebody else, and then a couple other guys came in and they were going to go at it, and then.
I thought it was Maximo for some reason.
Right.
But we have our first match. We've got Chica Tormenta.
Chica Tormenta.
See. Chica, yep.
When it's about to take on, well, we'll find out here in a second. The back of her, her ring here and the cape has various different luchadors on it.
See?
See that? Chica Tormenta gonna take on Lola Vice.
See, Mexico versus Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Lola's very impressive, I must say.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, like, I feel like with AAA's partnership with WWE, if there's somebody that isn't, like, they're popular, but, like, WWE feels like they need to maybe garner more popularity,
Right.
or get a boost in popularity, or whatever. Have them do stuff here with AAA in Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
It seems like Lola's stock has risen quite a bit
Yes.
over the last, what would you say, 3 months-ish?
About. But I mean, Chica Tormenta, we've seen her wrestle, and she's also very good.
Yes.
But here we go.
Yes.
Well, I am an idiot, so I will say that. First of all, I apologize to Killer Kyle, but I don't know what happened. Actually, I do know what happened. But anyways, Lola Vice and Chica Tormenta was a really good match. Those two really pulled out all the stops. I mean, they're both very strong. I would like to see Chica in NXT at some point, but I mean, with the relationship that AAA and WWE, well, NXT rather, have is awesome, but Lola Vice did win, and yeah, there it is. So guys, one thing I glanced over for some reason, don't ask. We have the AAA Mega Champion, or Take Team Championships. We have Pagano and Psycho Clown. Who did they face again?
PFG or P... Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So, it should be a good match. I know we talked... Well, anyways, here it is. Well, I saw some of it.
Yeah. That match was chaos.
Yeah, oh yeah, tables, barbed wire bats, kendo sticks.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Demon 666 come out and get involved. You also had whatever.
Yeah.
Come out and get involved, and you had three other guys come out and fend them off, and then hold on that. We're not done yet.
No. Well, yeah, the Wild Six. The Wild Six came into the ring, and Nikki actually had blood coming out of her mouth.
Yeah.
Which is something I don't think you'd ever see on WWE television anymore.
Probably not.
But yeah, it looks like they're gonna challenge the Pagano and Psycho Clown for the AAA Take Team Champions, even though they're already NXT Take Team Champions.
Not the NXT Tag Team Champions, so the Tag Champions on SmackDown.
Oh, SmackDown, or WWE Take Team Champions.
Yes.
So, right now you have Rey Mysterio talking about the legacy of AAA, I guess.
I think he's talking about the next event they're gonna have. He's outside of Van Arenas. There you go.
Yeah.
October 31st. Granada, DT Towers.
Yes. So that should be a good show.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
we will be back in a sec. Well, with this match, we got Dragon Lee.
Yeah. Dragon Lee about to take on Dirty Dom.
Yes. So this isn't going to be the main event, I guess. Because it's the well, whatever.
Yeah. I bet that Rey Mysterio was talking about just already happened Friday.
Yeah, that's right. But, of course, as I'm sure we mentioned, Dragon Lee is one half of the World Tag Team Champions with AJ Styles.
Yes, sir.
And yeah. So, this should be a good match. We'll be back in a sec.
Yeah.
What a hell of a match.
Indeed.
I mean, they pulled out all the stops. There was a table spot, like an announce table. Oh.
We got an announce table spot. They're in the crowd. Yeah, Dragon Lee jumping off the second tier balcony, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And, you know, Dom was able to retain the title.
Got the hammer,
Got the ring bell hammer.
but
After he retains the title, they got Vikingo coming out, wanting to get himself some dirty Dom.
get you some. Oh,
And,
Grande Americano.
yeah. I was willing to set up for the 619. Dragon Lee came in with a hammer, ring bell hammer. And now we got El Grande Americano coming in the ring, taking out both Vikingo and Dragon Lee.
Yep. Of course, Dragon Lee, the younger brother of Farouche, which is awesome
Yeah.
because when you mess with the ball,
You get the
you get the
whole.
whole. It looks like that was the end. Yeah, it would have been the end because we had the tag team titles.
Yeah.
So that was a cool match.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyhow, yeah, so it's another play-by-play. Check out Kyle's TikTok,
Yeah.
or as my dad would call it, Tic-Tac.
Tic-tac, yeah.
And subscribe, Meet Matt's World, Killer Kyle 36.
Yeah.
But the next time we're back at you,
Well, and the next play-by-play we will be doing will be November the 14th for Turning Point.
yes.
But next week, don't have anything.
So with that, I figure let's start off our Look Back at You series 2000 with the most controversial pay-per-view ever. One of them, Starrcade 2000.
Alrighty.
So,
Yeah, that should be interesting.
if you want,
Oh, yeah.
but
And even though it was like, basically the main event,
yeah,
even though without us realizing it, we can't end this thing just abruptly like that.
no
We
sir.
gotta end this thing how you always do.
Yes sir, yes sir.
So, along with the
Not sure what I was looking at.
chocolate Baileys, I also picked up this that I talked about yesterday.
Oh yeah,
It is Northern Harvest Rye Whiskey
hell yeah,
Crown Royal.
very nice. Now, what would be the difference with that?
Well, I believe it like rye whiskey, it's gonna have like usually with alcohol, it's gonna have some sort of mash bill.
Right,
It's whatever grains they use for your whiskey, whether it be your standard whiskey like this, or a bourbon, or a Scotch, or an Irish, or a Japanese whiskey, whatever. And it's gonna be, wheat, barley, maybe corn, and, rye, I believe, has rye, from the whiskey brand, officially crafted as a gift for royalty. Crown Royal presents the standard of excellence for Canadian whiskey. Crown Royal Northern Harvest Rye is a flavorful and distinctive blend crafted from 90% rye mash whiskey from hints of oak, vanilla, and butterscotch.
ooh,
Yeah, so it's a 90% mash, so it's like 90% rye and then 10% maybe wheat or something like that.
very nice, very nice.
It's interesting just reading the back of the bottle. I didn't really ever know the history like, I knew that it was crafted, or, yeah, crafted, created, whatever, in Gimli, Manitoba.
Okay, yeah.
But I didn't really know, like, the extensive history of Crown Royal. And this was specifically made as a gift to the royal family.
Nice.
I think that's pretty much why it's called Crown Royal.
Of course, it is also enjoyed in the U.S.
Yes?
Mainly, one of my favorite bands, Pantera, used to indulge in this a lot. So, fun fact.
Yeah. So, Pantera like to indulge in some Crown Royal. We know, of course, Lemmy Kilminster loved his Jack.
Yeah.
Like, those are the only two I can think of that, like, or
No.
that's the only one I can think of that, like, had a specific
Yeah, well,
whiskey that they enjoyed. Well, okay, the one member of the band, like, okay, Pantera likes Crown Royal. Lemmy of Motorhead loved his Jack Daniels.
Alice Cooper, when he was drinking, he used to, well, it was beer, so he liked Bud.
He had his beer of choice.
And then Dave Mustaine from Megadeth, he talked about drinking Old Granddad, which is a whiskey or whatever.
Granddad, yeah.
I've never heard of.
It's an American thing.
Yeah.
An American whiskey. Anyways,
Yeah.
so let's see here. Doesn't really have too much of a smell to it.
No.
I mean, one I found with the Crown Royal Peach we finished off last night, as there was, what's it called? Headspace? I guess it's like, as there's more drank out of the bottle, there's the room for air in the bottle.
Yeah.
The flavor got better with that one. We'll see what this tastes like.
Yep.
Anyways, yeah. So, to a really good weekend.
Yes, sir.
Halloween. Saturday night's main event. Last night. I thought it was going to be a longer show
Yeah.
of the AAA show, but nonetheless.
Yeah, there seemed to be a few matches on the card, so.
Yeah.
But, thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Mean Matt's World. Like I said that already.
Yeah.
Kyle's TikTok. Haven't been on there. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
So, yeah. We will see you next week.
Yeah.
Ah,
Let's
this,
go over.
this little over here. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I love the aftertaste. That's good.
Yeah.
But,
You can definitely tell it. You can definitely tell a difference between that and the Spice Box spiced rye whiskey we had.
yes.
That one's got more of a punch to it.
Yes, it does, actually. And I love the fact that there's butterscotch. Like,
Yeah.
it's just a minor thing, but... No, that's actually very good. So, with that, we'll talk to you next time. Deuces.
Later.
Alright,
Yeah.
so you know that them cutting WCW was a long time coming. I don't think that's the case at all. If you look at some of his earlier interviews, like